Yo guys, Pinkward here. I'm sure most of you have seen the Shaco change on the PB. Riot will be upping the base damage of Shaco's E to ship poison, removing the 3 to 8% missing HP damage, and adding in a 50% damage increase execution. This means the lower the HP, the higher the percent will be, maxing at 50% bonus damage. What all of the AP Shaco players are complaining about is the change to Shaco's E that changes it from magical to physical damage. AP Shaco's dead, rip AP Shaco are just a few of the things people are saying. But why? What is the point in complaining about this? Maybe people think that when Riot said they will be changing from magical to physical, they thought it was a ratio? Because that isn't the case. They're just changing the damage type. Just because AP Shaco is being changed up doesn't mean you can't still build AP Shaco. Take Trynd for example. Trynd had a popular build for a while that was fully AP, yet Trynd had no magical abilities. His E had a 100% AP ratio, but still dealt physical damage. This change to Shaco's E isn't a bad thing. In fact, it could be a good thing. As all of you know, Shaco's boxes are a big part of AP Shaco's playstyle, and these boxes do completely magic damage. They are a big source of his damage in lane, as if the enemy fights you in boxes, they are forced away due to the chance of being caught by multiple boxes which have a high damage output together. With the change from magic to physical on Shaco's E, his poke is all physical damage now. One champion that comes to mind with this is released Jayce. On Jayce's release, his melee form E, Thundering Blow, had a low cooldown, did a high percent of damage dependent on the max HP of your opponent, and had somewhat of a high base rate, around 100 damage, and was fully magical. This was very strong, as he usually maxed this ability for harassing top lane. This was a pain for other top laners to deal with, due to the fact that he could also poke while in range form, which was mostly physical damage. So the enemy top laner had to decide whether to build to counter the high magic damage poke or the constant physical damage poke. Now you may ask, how does this relate to Shaco? Shaco's poke currently is in his E. It has a low base damage after the rework, but will be gaining about 45 damage with the change on the PBE. Most top laners you face will have a strong MR item such as Hex Drinker, Abyssal, Banshee's Veil, Spirit Visage that they can rush into to deal with the poke of AP champions. Versus champions like Riven and Fiora who can rush into a Hex Drinker early and still have early game damage, Shaco's current E loses out on a lot of damage against it. But with the change, most top laner bruisers don't go into an early game armor item, as it isn't very beneficial to their builds. The only two items people can choose to get early are Ninja Tabi and Guardian Angel. There's a chance top laners will get Ninja Tabi against you, but not many choose to get Guardian Angel, as they need stronger, more efficient early game items to be effective mid game. Even later in the game, this change will be beneficial. Most AD carries will get a GA 5th or 6th item, but a lot of the time they will build a QSS or Maul to deal with your AP mid laner, which was something that was hard to deal with as AP Shaco previously, since your burst was mostly magical damage than physical. Adding to this, you will never need to buy a Void Staff anymore, opening up the chance for going in early Rabadons after your Lich Bane or Zhonya's. But still, why am I comparing Shaco and Jayce? Because of Shaco's new source of poke being physical damage, while his boxes do magic damage, your opponent could choose to go some inefficient armor item in the early game to counter your poke, but if they do this, they will be forced into a corner as they can never engage on you or your boxes will destroy them. The constant DPS of boxes is nothing to laugh at. They do a consistent amount of DPS and even burst in some cases when multiple boxes are activated. But what if they build some magical resist item in the early game? Then they lose out to your poke and have a chance to get all in if they ever get too cocky and walk into the boxes. Hex Drinker can't save them anymore from your E, as the enemy usually all-ins Shaco at full HP, while Shaco is low HP. This means your boxes will primarily take their high HP away, never activating Hex Drinker's magic shield for you to kill them with physical damage from your Shiv and autos, securing with Ignite. Even with matchups against tanks, this will be better. Previously, a Gragas, Galio, Shin could opt into an early game Spirit Visage, Banshee Veil, Adaptive Hem, and you could lose all your damage against them. Now you have a bit more poke to deal with these champions. Closing this video, I just want to say that this is all my opinion. In the end, the change could completely kill AP Shaco as some of you think. But in my eyes, there's a chance it could actually help top lane AP Shaco. So with that being said, I do hope I helped open your minds to this change. So, much love guys, and have a good one.